Hi guys, it's Yad. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. A massive explosion occurred at a major Russian military base and production center in Izhevsk. Despite initial speculation of another Ukrainian strike, further information suggests it's likely yet another instance of Russian incompetence, highlighting the persistent vulnerabilities within their military infrastructure.
Russian telegram channels have recently circulated a video depicting a fire near a military training ground in Izhevsk, Russia. Local residents reported hearing explosions preceding the fire. Although Izhevsk is located approximately 1,300 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, suspicions of a possible Ukrainian strike immediately arose. However, from the footage of the explosion, it appears that the cause may be related to oil or gas. Notably, the Votkin military plant's testing ground is located just 12 kilometers from Izhevsk, where President Putin's visit hinted at the nature of the plant's production. While the Ministry of Defense of Russia officially attributed the explosion to technical work at the Votkin machine-building plant, skepticism remains high. Given that the plant produces intercontinental ballistic missiles, such as the sea-based P-33M30 Bulava 30, and missile complexes like the Topol-M, speculation persists about whether the incident was truly accidental or indicative of a larger issue. And back to Tucker Carlson. He said he would interview Putin soon because Americans have no real idea what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, Putin is exactly the person to tell Americans the whole truth about what's really happening in Ukraine and Russia. Incomprehensible.
We're in Moscow tonight. We're here to interview the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. We'll be doing that soon. There are risks to conducting an interview like this, obviously, so we thought about it carefully over many months. Here's why we're doing it. First, because it's our job. We're in journalism. Our duty is to inform people. 2 years into a war that's reshaping the entire world, most Americans are not informed. They have no real idea what's happening in this region, here in Russia or 600 miles away in Ukraine. But they should know. They're paying for much of it in ways they might not fully yet perceive. The war in Ukraine is a human disaster. It's left hundreds of thousands of people dead, an entire generation of young Ukrainians, and it's depopulated the largest country in Europe. But the long-term effects are even more profound. This war has utterly reshaped the global military and trade alliances.
Tucker Carlson is not a journalist. This is actually said by Fox News lawyers successfully argued in a slander lawsuit against him. Carlson is not stating actual facts about the topics he discusses. And we need to remember that Putin is a war criminal wanted by the ICC for kidnapping Ukrainian children. Well, we are here to inform Carlson as well what is really going on. In the morning, Russians launched another missile attack on the territory of Ukraine. What is currently known, explosions were reported in Kyiv. Cars and a residential building are on fire in the Holosivsky district. At this moment, 9 people were injured. There is damage to non-residential infrastructure in Kharkiv. Shahed drones arrived in Mykolaiv. Civilian infrastructure objects, residential buildings, gas and water supply networks were damaged. 1 person died. Explosions were also reported in Lviv, Ivano-Frankivsk and Khmelnytsky regions. An industrial facility in Lviv was hit. Maybe Tucker will ask Putin about this. The most of the time drunk Medvedev with another rant on Telegram. Medvedev, we're not going to attack NATO. But when we do attack, it will be the end of everything. Here is his full Telegram post. Sunak, Scholz, Macron, Norwegian, Finnish, Polish, and other NATO bosses keep saying that we must be ready for war with Russia. And although Russia has repeatedly said that it has no plans for conflict with NATO and EU countries, the extremely dangerous chatter on this topic continues. The reasons are obvious. It is necessary to divert voters' attention in order to justify multi-billion-dollar spending on the shabby Banderite Ukraine. After all, the huge money is spent not on solving social problems in these countries, but on the war in a dying country that is a stranger to taxpayers, whose population has scattered across Europe and terrorizes the locals. That is why every day the leaders of these countries say we should prepare for war with Russia and continue to help Ukraine, and therefore we need to produce more tanks, shells, drones, and other weapons. But all European leaders cynically lie to their citizens. If, God forbid, such a war happens, it will not follow the SMO scenario. It will not be fought in trenches with artillery, armored vehicles, drones, and electronic warfare. NATO is a huge military bloc. The population of the alliance countries is almost 1 billion people, and their combined military budget can reach $1.5 trillion. Therefore, due to the incomparability of our military potentials, we will have no choice. The response will be asymmetric. Ballistic and cruise missiles with special warheads will be used to protect the territorial integrity of our country. This is based on our doctrinal military documents and is well known to everyone. And this is the notorious apocalypse, the end of everything. That is why Western politicians should tell their voters the bitter truth, not keep them as brainless idiots. Explain to them what will really happen instead of repeating the false mantra of being ready for war with Russia. And back to reality. Russian new technology? It's Russian infantry transport. Looks like a mobile crematorium to me. "19-year-old Oleksandr, commander of M2 Bradley, faced his father who served in the occupier army's tank during the early days of the counteroffensive.
Контрнаступа. Не, я очень круто. Тут как компьютерная игра. Ты сидишь, играешь, стреляешь, все. І безпечно.
Попри свій молодий вік, Сашко вважається одним з найбільш досвідчених командирів екіпажів Бредлі, від яких сьогодні залежить, чи встоїть оборона Авдіївки.
Мы научились с дистанции работать, и фугас тут классно помогает. Из-за того, что ты можешь не прямо попасть в точку, куда тебе надо, но разлет осколков делает свое дело.
В перші дні літнього контрнаступу бойова машина Олександра в одному бою підбила 2 російські танки. Про це написала тодішня заступниця міністра оборони Ганна Маляр, оприлюднивши фото екіпажу Бредлі. Світлина розлетілась по світу і потрапила до російських соцмереж. Росіяни оголосили нагороду за цих героїчних хлопців.
Там за каждого члена экипажа типа своя сумма была. И за командира, потому что командир, за него больше денег просили. І...
За тебе?
Да.
А невдовзі Сашко отримав телефонний дзвінок з незнайомого номеру.
Синок, давай к нам.
Це був батько Олександра, росіянин, якого український командир з дитинства не бачив.
По статусу отець, а по факту ніхто.
Батько Сашка пішов до окупаційної армії, став танкістом, і його відправили стримувати прорив українських Бредлі, тих самих, на яких воював його син.
Он был на танк, я работал. А танк это, да, а танк это угроза для нас. И как бы отец против сына, вот так вот выезжать. Ну, нам в бочину один раз попал снаряд танка, попало по броне, типа, мы выехали оттуда вообще спокойно. И потом, типа, сынок, я как узнал, что тут ты был, типа, я перестал стрелять.
Це він казав, дзвонив?
Ну, вот это ж в этом телефонном звонке было, что, типа, я такой, ну, и что? А что-то, когда мы уезжали, типа, потом продолжалось что-то прилетать.
Насправді, батько, навіть знаючи, що стріляє в рідного сина, продовжував служити в армії окупантів і воювати за Путіна, допоки його танк не спалили українські бійці.
Танк сгорел вроде. Потом сказали, что он вроде как погиб, а потом уже через время сказали, что да, сгорел в танчике. А он в самом танке, он сгорелся, наши его добивали, и FPV-шки сработали по нему. И по поводу там просто и сгорел. Ну, така його судьба.
Справжньою родиною для Сашка став його екіпаж. Хлопці, які точно не зрадять, які тут, в Авдіївці, стіною стоять один за одного і за усіх українців. Андрій Цеплієнко, Ілля Шинкаренко, Сергій Профілов, ТСН 1+1.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. Stay with Warthog Defense. Comment, like, subscribe, become our member and stay strong.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.